Isang magandang Lunes sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang January 24, 2022 edition ng The Stock Market Today. Ito po si Benji Chidoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. I do this report every day na sinimulan ko po noong August ng 2020. Nire-report ko rin po ang pinaka-latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong mga stocks. Kung gusto niyo po ng content na ito, iniimbitahan ko po kayo mag-subscribe sa aking channel. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review using technical analysis, paki-comment po sa comment box at aking ipa-prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa Ministop. Kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw. January 24, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's start with our financial headlines, and this is from BDO Securities. Taas natin, yan. Sabi ni Okta, infection rate in NCR on downward trajectory. Naku, salamat naman at pababa na po ang mga kaso. IMF says BSP must prepare to act if rise in inflation becomes more entrenched. Okay. Inflation kasi is caused by money supply. The more the money supply, nagkakaroon po ng inflation. Ayala Corporation and Mermac enter into property for share swap with Ali. And then we have Ayala Corporation raises capex budget to 297 billion pesos for 2022. And then Mer launches bidding for 850 megawatt renewable capacity. And this is our main news. Japan's Ministop to sell stake to Gokong Ways. So, hindi pa pala 100% to. Retailers still optimistic despite Omicron threat. Okay, so let's now go to our main news on Ministop. Japan's Ministop Limited is selling all its shares to the local Ministop venture to Gokong Way-led retail chain Robinson's Convenience Stores Inc., or RCSI. According to a Nikkei report, the Japanese firm will sell its 40% stake in the local convenience store chain to RCSI. The Japanese convenience store giant said it will also sell its stake in Ministop Korea, Korean conglomerate Lotte. It has liquidated its Chinese unit Qingdao last September. Ministop has struggled to compete in the Philippines. According to its website, it has 511 stores in the country. The figure is fewer than 7-Eleven's 3,019 branches at the end of September and Alphamart's 1,161 stores. Mas marami pa pala ang Alphamart. Its other competitors include Lawson, operated by the businessman Lucio Ko, with 55 branches as of 2020. Family Mart, bought in 2018 by Davao businessman Dennis Uy, has 87 stores, and All Day Convenience Store of the Villar Group has 73 branches. The Gokong Way family, through Robinson's Retail Holdings, or RRHI, has exclusive right to use the Ministop system in the Philippines, which was granted to the group by Ministop Company Limited. Ministop recorded system-wide sales and net sales of 3.98 billion and 3.58 billion respectively as of September 2021. System-wide sales growth rose 3.3% in the third quarter of 2021 from 1.7% in the previous quarter. In 2001, RRHI partnered with Ministop Limited and Mitsubishi Corp to establish Ministop in the Philippines. On August 18, 2018, Mitsubishi sold its entire 12% ownership in Robinsons Convenience Stores to Robinsons Inc. or RI and Ministop. As a result of the transaction, RI's ownership interest in RCSI increased to 59.05% from 51%, while Ministop ownership increased to 40.9% from 36.9%. Okay, so that's our news for the day. And let's now go to the comments of our subscribers. Sabi po ni Baby Cake, Sir Benji, pa-check po ng IMI and CNPF. Thanks and more power. Your wish is my command, Baby Cake. Gagawin po natin yan. Unahin po natin ang inyong request. And then, welcome to our new subscriber, Norman Iponia. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Okay, let's put up our indicators. Okay, the PSEI lost 40.88 points or 0.56% down to finish at 7252.64, pero under the candlesticks pa po yung ating mga indicators indicating a somewhat bullish trend. RSI is a bit high, is a bit above the midpoint rather, at 52.06. Yung market summary naman, 127 companies declined, 62 advanced while 48 remained unchanged. The all-share index also lost 0.57% or mas konti, no, mas maliit kaysa dun sa PSEI, 21.89 points. Yung ating sectoral indices are all in the red, and the losers was led by the financials at 1.27% and mining at 1.22%. So now let's review the most active stocks, but we will be prioritizing your request. So that's IMI, CNPF, SPNEC, FCG, Figaro Group, listing today. Okay, tignan natin yan. Then ICT and MONDE. Okay, so we will be reviewing 6 stocks. So let's now go to IMI. Yan, Integrated Microelectronics. Nagkaroon siya ng green candlestick today, but there is volume, ano? Tingnan natin, 2.44 million shares valued at 24. Okay. So meron tayong volume dito. And I would say that my general assessment of the stock is bullish. So it has been moving up, and there has been a breakout here on January 11, tapos nag-consolidate po dito, and another breakout here, and so far what we now see na green candlestick is a continuation of that consolidation. So my guess is that since there is volume here now, is that patuloy pa po itong tataas. Tingnan na natin yung DMI. If the DMI is above 30, 26 po ang DMI. So meaning there is no definite direction yet, ano? Kasi pagka umabot po yan ng 30 at lumagpas po yan ng 30, may definite upward direction. However, yung ating moving averages are well under the candlestick, indicating a bullish trend, as well as the RSI. Nag-oversold na po siya noong January 18, January 17, and January 14. Pero nagkaroon po ng dip dito. Pero ngayon, yung 68.72 ay isang bullish number. So, in the meantime, ang ating support for IMI ay nasa 947. And yung resistance niyan, nandito po sa bandang 995 to 10 pesos po ang pinaka-resistance ni IMI. And then CNPF, Century Pacific. Tama nga ba? CNPF. Yan, Century Pacific Foods, no? Okay. So nagkaroon siya ng dip dito, yung CNPF, dahil red successive candlesticks, pero maganda po ang fundamentals ng CNPF eh. Based on our technicals ay bearish po ang kanyang lagay na po, kasi yung kanyang RSI is also bearish at 38. Pero fundamentals naman po ang pag-uusapan natin. CNPF, Century Pacific Food, nasa 32 pesos po yung kanyang projected price, no? Or a 23% upside. Or less than 23% dahil nagkaroon po ng green candlestick po dito. In the meantime, yung ating support nandito po sa area to. Dito ko po nakikita sa 2490 to 25 po yung pinaka support niya. Pero kung tingnan natin yung overall movement ng stock ay upwards po siya. But slightly nag-taper off na po siya dito. Pagdating po dito, nag-taper off na po siya. And all our three indicators are now above the candlesticks, indicating a bearish movement. Okay, after CNPF, SPNEC. So patuloy na tumataas itong si SPNEC na ito. Yan! Tignan nyo naman si SPNEC. Oh. Overbought na rin siya. Pero patuloy po siyang tumataas. In fact, it reached a high of 2 pesos. No? So just imagine, nung December 17, nag-IPO po yan at 1 peso. Now, more than a month later, or over a month later, nag-double na yung presyo. So congratulations po sa mga nakabili nitong SPNEC. Ngayon po, ang masasabi ko lang po ay bullish po yung stock. RSI is also bullish at 85, no? Although I would say that this is overbought already. Tingnan nga natin yung DMI. Wala po akong makitang black line, so I couldn't make up kung ano yung direction niya, but more or less it's pataas. Okay, but the directional movement doesn't indicate whether there is a definite trend or not. So, yung pinaka-support po niya, pinakamalapit po dito, yung resistance na naging support, nasa 162. And lower than that, nandito po sa area to, nasa 135. Tapos originally po, nasa 117 po siya, 116, 117. Yan po ang aking assessment for SPNEC at patuloy pa po siyang umaakyat. And then FCG, maganda ba yung debut niya? Uy, it ended 0.77 kasi ang IPO po niya ay 75 eh. Open at 79, ano? So, it is above the IPO price by 2 centavos. 75 centavos po kasi. So, green po siya dito pero red po dito dahil mas mataas po yung opening price kaysa sa closing price eh. Kaya red po siya dito. But it reached a high of 89 centavos. Tingnan natin yung 15-minute chart. So, it reached a high noong mga 10 o'clock. But after that, nagkaroon na po ng profit taking, a slight recovery, tapos nag-profit taking na po. And before settling to 77 centavos. In the meantime, I cannot make up anything of this. What I can report is yung lows at saka highs lang po. Okay, after FCG, si ICT naman. May magandang balita kaya si ICT. And yan. Although, tingin ko po ay bearish pa rin to. Tingnan natin sa 1 day. Lagay natin. Yan, nagkaroon siya ng bounce sa EMA 50. And maganda yung kanyang bounce. It's a green engulfing candlestick, ano? Na na-engulf po niya yung previous day's candlestick. And the high of the last Fridays was 202. It ended at 201. And magandang balita for ICT is that there is volume. So we may see some upward movement on the stock in the coming days. So mag-parallel channel nga po tayo. Ang pinaka-support po natin ay ang EMA 20, which is at or EMA 50 nasa 196.25. While the resistance, let's place it at 212.32. Now, when I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. Finally, we have MONDE. MONDE just moving sideways. It had a red candlestick today, although it's higher. It closed higher than our indicators, indicating that it is sideways to bullish ang kanyang movement, although red candlestick po siya. In the meantime, ang pinaka-support ni MONDE, nandito po sa area to, nasa 15.63, and the resistance, nandito po sa 17.20. Okay? Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, January 24, 2022. Ito po si Benji Chodoro. Nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik at hanggang sa muli. Take care, God bless, stay safe, and bye for now.